Alrighty, hello every folks, and good morning. Welcome to a really fun bit of news here today well, basically all versions of Tactics Ogre Lucked. Long story short, you know all those weird squiggles off in the background that are just kind of all over the map and whatever else? It turns out, yeah, no, they weren't just random squiggles. There's actually a functional alphabet in there, because of course there is. Everything is another layer. Anyways, so first of all, credit for this goes to this guy. So this is Flower People 3 on Twitter or Windcaller 2 on Tumblr. I will include links to all of their stuff and any other related stuff that people sent me to go get on this like a couple of weeks ago at this point, so you can go check it out for yourself. So all credit goes to them, but yeah, so essentially what this is, it turns out that there is a functional alphabet behind every one of these bits and pieces here. It seems like some bits might be potentially some kind of shortened meanings or whatever else, because they do kind of include receipts as far as how they were translating all of this. But yeah, it seems to be mostly English for the most part, and mostly kind of direct kind of translations, being a weird sort of like almost like clef-based looking cipher situation of sorts, but this is roughly what it translates to as far as what the Valerian alphabet looks like, which looks cool as hell. We should just start making... Someone should make this into a font, and we should just type everything in this. Wonder how hard that is to do. Anyway, so the descriptions read as follows, and please bear in mind that some bits are probably going to be off because I'm not sure exactly like what translates into Japanese or English. This looks to me like it translates into English. Anyway, so descriptions on the map are as follows. The dispute between the small nations in a very small islands that become tense is drawn in detail in this work by a lower aspect, while the former work, Ogre of the legend allegorically, I guess that's just meant to be like Ogre Battle, but, you know, you get it. Anyway, allegorically draws a large-scale way in the continent in this work that is Ogre Battle to the chapter, and then so to speak as here. So, roughly this seems to translate as just like, this is a scaled-down version of what exactly happened there. So we basically have canonical confirmation on the dang map saying that, hey, yeah, all of this stuff is happening at a way bigger scale. We are seeing a scaled-down version. That's probably not just one Valkyrie killing something. That's probably like an entire squad of them. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, moving on. So game description. It is Ogre Battle. This got chapter as a whole or not of the name of Og, which I guess presumably they're trying to say like this is part of just an excerpt of the chapter, you know, basically just redoing the intro. Though it is a work as the crown. Interesting translation there. Apparently, my assumption here is just like, this is officially approved, and then this is just part of the Ogre Battle series, more or less. So, let's see. Warren reports. Founding of a country received 2 years in the Buckram Valerian country on the... And then just like the date, which is all kinds of fudgy for some reason. Presumably there's some kind of numerical values to those missing things or something. But yeah, 2 years into the Bakram invasion, sounds like, so it is what it is there. Let's see, Warren Report again. Founding of a country received 2 years in the Bakram, so just kind of repeating the same thing. See, the craft work still includes the character that moves vividly in the map graphic and map in the good example. I'm assuming that they're just saying like, oh, this is like the board game version of the sort of real events, as it were. So that's pretty cool. Like, that's cool. So we basically just have like a timestamp here in terms of the whole Warren Report thing, which old-timey documents would be like, yeah, this is like X number of years into this conflict, just for the sake of reference, or, you know, eventually just slapping on dates onto stuff. But yeah, I feel like this feels reminiscent of like they made a board game of the thing way after the fact, and then up here they're basically listing out the rules of like, this is the description of the things that happened, but it's scaled down. So yeah, it's just presenting it as a board game, I feel, is what they're going for here. But yeah, I don't know if there's more stuff to potentially be translated down the line, like maybe some of the random glyphs that show up in-game or whatever else. I'm gonna have to remember to you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and save this thing. and have to remember to keep this thing up so that maybe we can translate some stuff in game, like whenever we're doing streams or something. But either way, that's cool as hell. So thank you to the various folks that ended up sending this one over. Specifically, hold on, let me find your name here. If I can stop. Hang on. Sorry, I have my Windows set up to like pop in from the right, but it just like it has something in the way, so it doesn't quite want to pop up. But yeah, ForceKeen, thank you for sending this one sending this one over here, and yeah, so that'll be about that there. So again, I'll include all links that they sent me to this whole thing in the description as well. Please go check it out for yourself. You know, follow these guys, support them, all of that sort of thing. Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of this kinds of stuff is still hanging out over on Twitter, which I personally am not on Twitter on account of randomly getting banned for no apparent reason. Apparently you got to be like real sketchy to to get yourself not banned on there. But anyways, so yeah, I don't know if these guys moved over to Blue Sky or whatever else, but either way, I have zero interest in touching Twitter with a 10,000-foot pole. So yeah, as far as that stuff goes, at least make sure to follow them, give them support, all that kind of sort of thing. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Y'all take care.